Hey everyone, today we're going to do something a little different. We're taking a look at an ancient Buddhist text, the Sutra of Great Compassion, but we're not going to treat it like scripture. Instead, we're going to treat it like a seriously sophisticated piece of spiritual technology. Think of it as an operating system for awakening.
So let's just jump right into the big idea here. What if enlightenment wasn't some, mysterious, magical thing? What if it was actually more like installing a really powerful, really specific operating system for your mind?
In this framework, the Buddha isn't just a person, but an awakening algorithm engine. It's a system, right? It's designed to take any input, like whatever state of confusion or suffering someone's in, and then it just outputs the perfect, totally customized path to get them to a state of clarity. It's wild.
Okay, so to really unpack this, we're going to break it down into 5 key modules of this Awakening OS. We'll start with the core system, then look at its adaptive AI, what powers the whole thing, its crazy network effects, and then, most importantly, how you can actually start using some of these ideas.
All right, let's get into it. First up, the Awakening OS itself. Let's just zoom out and get a bird's-eye view of how this entire system is put together.
So, according to the text, it's not just one thing. It's actually 3 core systems that are all locked together. You've got this adaptive teaching AI that tailors wisdom for you. Then there's a compassion-driven engine that acts as the power source. And finally, this incredible cosmic network that makes sure the wisdom just keeps spreading forever.
So let's break down that first piece, the Buddha's adaptive AI. Now, this whole thing runs on a really fascinating idea, and it's called one sound, many meanings.
Okay, so the core of this AI is a bit of a paradox, right? The sutra says the Buddha speaks with just one voice, this one sound. But, and here's the crazy part, every single person who hears it understands the exact lesson they need right in that moment. It's not that the message changes. No, the message stays the same. It's the listener's own mind that acts like a unique decoder, translating that one universal signal into a totally personalized teaching. How cool is that?
So in practice, how does this work? Well, it's kind of like a perfectly tuned database. It maps specific user problems to targeted system solutions. So if the input is greed, the system outputs the teaching on generosity. If the input is anger or hatred, boom, it delivers the lesson on compassion. It's this super dynamic, super responsive problem-solving engine.
To put this in a way we can all get our heads around today, think of it like an awakening GPT. Seriously, imagine an AI that has infinite context, absolutely zero bias, and is perfectly aligned with one goal, awakening. It's not spitting out some pre-written answer. No, it generates a real-time, perfectly tailored path for you based on your specific question or your state of mind at that very second.
But what powers a system like that? Where does the energy come from? Well, that brings us to the second piece, the Bodhisattva's compassion engine. This is the real heart, the motivational core of the entire operating system.
And the fuel for this engine? It's a vow. It's this complete and total rejection of self-interest. It's all about universal welfare. And listen, this isn't just some nice, fluffy sentiment. No, this is the fundamental code that drives every single action within this OS.
And you can see just how radical this commitment is when you look at what they call the extreme vows. We're talking about pledging to literally go to hell in someone else's place, to take on their suffering as your own, to teach those who are ignorant and guide those with the wrong ideas. It is an absolute all-in dedication to shouldering the burdens of the world.
What we're looking at here is a total system reboot of your personal logic. Think about it. For most of us, our default programming is self is greater than others, right? Me first. The Bodhisattva comes in and completely rewrites that code to others are greater than or equal to self. It's a complete inversion of how we're normally wired.
Okay, so we've got the AI and we've got the power source. Now we get to the network effects. And this is where the scale of this whole thing just becomes, well, truly mind-bending. Let's talk about the cosmic chain reaction.
So check this out. There's this kind of hidden feature described in the text. The impact of just one person taking this vow. It isn't limited to right now. It sets off a chain reaction, a propagation chain. Every single person they help awaken is now on a path to become a Buddha themselves in the future. And what are they going to do? They're going to continue to spread that same vow and wisdom. It just keeps going.
And this leads to this incredible concept of a cosmic seed node. A single awakened person becomes the starting point, the seed for our brand new universe-spanning network of awakening. That initial act of compassion, it doesn't just fade away. It echoes through countless eons, kicking off an endless, self-replicating chain reaction of enlightenment.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This is all really fascinating, cosmic-level stuff, but what does it have to do with us, right now? Well, let's bring this right back down to earth and talk about how you can actually implement this system in your own life.
The text actually breaks it down into 3 practical steps. Step 1, build a content engine. Start framing whatever you do, your work, your art, anything, as a way to provide solutions to other people's problems. Step 2, create a solution library. Every single thing you create can be a specific answer to a specific need out there. And finally, step 3, adopt a vow-driven goal. This is the big one. You shift your focus away from metrics like traffic or sales or likes, and you put it squarely on solving genuine problems for other people. That becomes the new goal.
And really, that brings us to the biggest takeaway of all. This entire operating system completely redefines what awakening even is. It's suggesting that true maturity, true awakening, it's not about becoming stronger or more powerful for yourself. It's about a profound shift in perspective. It's that moment when you start to take responsibility not just for yourself, but for all beings. So the question I'll leave you with is, what would it actually look like to run your life on that OS?